have our colors over here in Spanish. Rojo is red. Azul is blue. Verde is green. Café is brown. Rosado is pink. Negro is black. Anaranjado, which is the hardest one, is orange. And violeta is purple. Now, violeta should sound a little bit like violet for us in English. Café should sound a little bit like coffee. So those are the ones that we should recognize. Let's try them again. Let me use my hola for a pointer. Rojo is red. Azul is blue. Verde is green. Café is brown. Rosado is pink. Negro is black. Anaranjado is orange. Violeta is purple. Los colores. Los colores. And there's one that you don't see up here, and I just noticed that it's forgotten, and that is blanco, which is white. Blanco, which is white. So, once again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when we have blanco, we have 9 colors, and these are los colores. Now, we have our little friend up here named Elmo, who we all recognize from Sesame Street. And Elmo has a lot of los colores that he is wearing. So let's look and see if we can recognize some of the colors that Elmo has on. And I see another color that Elmo has on that we don't have on our chart either. So we have 2 colors that are not up there. Blanco's not up there, and another color's not up there. Amarillo is not up there. So we need an amarillo, which is yellow. That's not up there. And we need a blanco, which is white. So we have 2 colors that aren't up there. So Senora Smith has 2 colors that aren't on my chart that I'll put up there before we leave today. So we have amarillo, which is the pies, which are the feet. And then we have what other color? What other color do we see? Oh my goodness, we have a lot of rojo. We have a lot of rojo. Then we have azul, which are his pantalones. And I bet you can tell from pantalones that those are pants, his pants. And then we have the brazos, which are his arms, and those are red. And then we have la cabeza, which is his head, which is red. Now when we get to his head, we have la boca, which is the mouth. We have la nariz, which is the nose. And then we have los ojos, which are the eyes. So let's do Elmo again. We have los ojos, which are the eyes. We have la nariz, which is the nose. We have la boca, which is the mouth. We have la cabeza, which is the head. We have los brazos, which are the arms. We have las manos, which are the hands. We have los pies, which are the feet. And then we have las piernas, which are the legs. And then there's one that my students always get a lot of fun out of, and that is el estómago, which is the stomach. And this is all the parts of the body. And then we have some colors, and I'm going to see how many of you remember. How many of you remember red? Do I hear you saying rojo? Very good. How many of you remember blue? Do I hear you saying azul? Very good. How many of you remember white? Do I hear you saying blanco? How many of you remember black? Do I hear you saying negro? Very good. Let's give yourselves and Elmo a hand clap. Let's give you a hand clap. Very good. Now we're going to do something that has to do with some of the things that we see up here. This right here, I can tell that you know is water. And water is something that we all need. And I'm going to take a little sip right now because I need some agua. Everybody say agua.
Agua.
Very good. Agua.
Agua.
I needed that because I'm not used to doing this much talking this early in the morning because school is out, but you all are getting ready to go back to school. So what's this again? This is agua. Very good. Agua. And then we have some other things up here. This is la banana, which sounds almost exactly like English. And then we have something that's almost like what we call maracas. These are the maracas. They make a lot of noise. And then we have some other things up here that I'm sure you've seen before, and they are los números. Los números. And I see that you can see these are things that you learn in school, and these are the numbers. So, vamos a contar. That means we're getting ready to count. We're getting ready to count. And I know you can say these in English. So I know that this is the number what? This is the number 1. So let's do them in English first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's uno hasta 10. That's 1 to 10. So we've done 1 to 10. So let's do it in Spanish. 1 to 10 in Spanish. Let me go grab something to point with so we can see, and I can move over here so you can see the numbers. We're going to do the numbers. Let me move this a little bit so you can see the pictures and the numbers. Let's do the numbers 1 to 10. Uno. Everybody say uno. Dos. 1, 2. Everybody say dos. Tres. Everybody count. 1, 2, 3. Tres. Cuatro. Everybody say cuatro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cuatro. Cinco. Everybody say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cinco. Seis. Everybody say seis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seis. Siete. Everybody say 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Siete. Ocho. Everybody say ocho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ocho. Then there is nueve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nueve. And now we're to number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Diez. Everybody say diez. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. That's 5. Let's do them together. Everybody. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Very good. Give yourselves a hand clap. Yay. Let's do them again. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Let's do a little song. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. I can now count to 10. Uno, dos, cuatro, seis, cinco, siete, nueve, ocho, nueve, diez. I can now count to 10. Very good. Now, let's do these again. Uno, dos, tres, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's counting to 10. Now, if you already know your numbers and you want to go past 10, we can do past 10. So what comes after 10? 11. Everybody. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everybody. 11. Again, 11. What comes after 11? 12. Everybody. 12. Again, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, 12. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Next number, 13. 13 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 13 candy canes. And then there's a question mark because the question mark is asking how many. And how many are there? 13. Very good. Give yourselves a hand clap. Yay. Okay, so we were at 13, which is 13. So now we're going to do the rest of them. Let's do 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then we're going to stop at 20. Are you ready? Okay. 13 was 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And in Spanish we have 13. Can we all say 13? Very, very good. Now let's do another one. 14. 14. Everybody. 14. Say it again. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the number is 14. 14. So we have 13 and we have 14. Our next number is 15. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Say it again. 15. Very good. 15. So we have 13, 14, and 15. Our next number is getting ready to be a group of numbers now. If you remember, we had 10, which was 10. So if we take 10 and we put 5 with it, we have what number in English? We have 15. So 10 and 5 is going to equal 15. So in Spanish we have 10 y 5 is 15. So now we have 15. Everybody, 15. So 15. 13, 14, 15. Now we're going down to another one. 10 y 6. 10 y 6. Now we have 3 numbers. 10, which is 10, and which is y 6. So 10 y 6 is 16. 10 and 6 is 16. 13, 14, 15, 10 y 6. Very good. Give yourselves a hand clap. Very good. Now we're up to number 17. Very, very good. Now we have 10 y. Can you guess? If 10 y 6 was 16, what do you think 17 is going to be? Anybody get it? 10 y 7. Very, very good. If you guessed it, 10 y 7 is 17. So now 10 y 8 is going to be 18 because 8 is 8. 10 y 9 is going to be 19. And then the last one is going to be 20. Everybody, 20 is 20. And if you count the little grapes in this bunch, you have 20. So we have 10 y 7, 17. 10 y 8, 18. 10 y 9, 19. And 20. Now, take a deep breath. And see if we can go all the way back to 1. Here we go. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very, very good. Give yourselves a hand clap. Then we learned how to say hola, which is hello. And we learned how to say adios, which is goodbye. And we learned how to say good morning, which is buenos dias. And we learned how to say good night, which is buenas noches. And we learned our colors: rojo, azul, verde, café, rosada, negro, anaranjado, violeta, and blanco. And we learned amarillo, and we learned la banana, and we learned la cabeza, which is head, los ojos, which are eyes, la nariz, which is nose, la boca, which is mouth, los brazos, which are arms, las manos, which are hands, las piernas, which are legs, los pies, which are feet. Let's do that again. Las brazos, which are arms, las manos, which are hands, and then the favorite one that I tell you all students like, el estómago. Very, very good. Those are parts of the body. We're going to be finishing up here in a minute with the favorite part that a lot of students like, and that is los animales. Los animales. Los animales, if you can listen to the sound of the words, it's going to be talking about the animals. The animals. The animals are going to be very familiar to you because they're going to sound a lot like the English, okay? For example, this is el tigre. And even before you see the picture, you will know that el tigre is talking about the tiger. The tiger. And the tiger lives in la selva. And if you know anything about the wild animals, you know that they live in the jungle. So before I tell you that la selva is the jungle, you know that we're talking about that the tiger, el tigre, lives in the jungle. So that says home for a tiger and home for a bear. This is talking about el conejo, which is the rabbit. And we also just saw the tiger. Then this talks about la serpiente, which is the snake. Everybody should recognize la serpiente. For those of you that are maybe not in kindergarten at first, maybe those of you that are a little higher up, you might recognize serpiente being close to the English word serpent. La serpiente, close to the word serpent. Tigre being close to tiger. Serpiente being close to serpent. Crocodile, el crocodile. Crocodile. And over here we have hippopotamo. Hippopotamo. Then we have a very big tigre. El mono. The koala. And la selva again, which is the jungle. And some more very long serpientes. Very long snakes. And some very big elefantes, which we can tell when we hear that word that they're talking about elephants. And that's just a picture of the few animals that we have that have the same names, close to our names in English, so we can recognize them. And we have some very, very small ones here. I don't know if you can see them, but I know you can probably see this one here. I'll see if I can get this one close enough in my hand where you can see this. This is El León, and that's a lion. That's just a picture of his head. And then I have another little book here that has some animals in it. We'll see if we can get some of these, because I tried to get books with animal pictures in them so you can see them. And that's the number 1, which we learned was uno, with a picture of a very, very big elefante. And that's the number 2, with pictures of 2 little perros. Perros are dogs. And this is the picture of 3 little gatos, and gatos are cats. And this is the number 4. 4 is the number 4, remember? And those are 4 little osos. Osos are bears. And this is the number 5. And these are some more hippopotamus. And here are some more pollos, which are some chickens squawking. And they say there are number 6. And the hippopotamus were the number what? Does anybody remember this one? This was the number 5. So 5 hippopotamus, and this is 6 pollos. And this is the number 7. 7 penguins. And this was the number 8. Again, we have these serpientes. 8 serpientes. And they are different colores. They are all different colores. Can we see what colors we see here? Over here for the penguins, we have negro y blanco. And over here for the serpientes, we have, let's see what colors do we see. I see some azul, I see some verde, I see some amarillo, and I see some rosado. The numero 8. And this is number 9, and we see some puercos, which are the pigs. And this is the number 10, which is some bunnies, which are conejos. And they are all riding on a, can we tell what that is they're riding on? They're riding on a tren, which is a train. And we have come to the end of our story. And we can see the train. Here's the beginning of the train. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is our train. And that is the end of the story and the end of our lesson. And we hope you have fun today. And because it's the end of our story, we get a chance to say adios.